of sets the foundation for the year's power structure.
Oh, that's so true, B.A. We start to see which teams are elite, who's running the show, and we find out who needs to think about making some changes.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Beal and Kawhi operate together on the wings. Then it's James Harden. Then there's Nicholas Batum. And here are the Celtics. Here's Simons. Batum pulls it in. And Harden's got the ball here for Los Angeles. To the paint. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, thanks. The Celtics this summer trading Drew Holiday for Anthony Simons, a player almost a decade younger. And Simons' deep threat capability is definitely a fit for the way the Boston Celtics like to play, especially now moving forward. He can fit in defensively. He could be a long-term contributor, guys.
He's more than capable. Okay, Shams, thank you. Simons' shot is good.
You can't give Simons any room from that corner spot.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Now Harden. Last game, he had 28 points. Here's Leonard. Soft touch off the glass. He's got 5.
Evolving as a passer and playmaker, Leonard wants to keep setting up his teammates like this.
Simons outside. Outside, Brown. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Clippers. And this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won one.
And who knows, if you want to look all the way ahead to the finals, it's possible these teams could see each other there. So both teams looking to make a statement in their first meeting of the season.
2 on the clock. Leonard can't get it to go.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Here's Brown. Plenty of space. The quick look, no good that time. The Clippers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Boston on D. Trailing by 2. Garza grabs the board.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
You can never forget about Kawhi. If you do, he'll turn a gimme into a rejection.
And the Clippers miss again. The Celtics have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Here's Simons. Here's Tillman. Knocks down the triple. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Here's Harden, averaging almost 23 points a contest. A fantastic offensive player. Harden against White. Out to the right wing. Here's Garza. And again, Boston with the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. So a moment now to see the story from Bradley Beal. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. The two-way star Kawhi Leonard was at the top of the coach's mind. He told me we've seen Kawhi win those finals MVPs because at his best, he is as good as anyone in the world. Leonard doesn't just score it, he can also shut down your best wing. It's really tough facing him. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. And the Celtics making a change here. Hauser's checked in.
It doesn't matter where Beal is on the court. He can flat out score and puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Pass to Simons from behind the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Yeah, they weren't doing themselves any favors missing all those free throws. You could sense the frustration mounting as the game went on.
No one covering.
Gotta love the confidence. Brown wasting no time firing away.
Clippers trail by 4. Outside Harden. Pass to Batum. Here's Beal. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
Simons against Beal. Beyond the arc. Brown can't hit.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you've got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
An incredibly strong player. Leonard able to convert through the contact.
Los Angeles shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. White, the pass to Simons. Hauser outside. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Simons. There's the triple. Hits the trifecta. Simons got 6.
And you can just tell Simons has a lot of trust in his three-point shooting ability.
No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
4 on the clock. Leonard. Boston pulls it in. Tillman's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Brown. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. James Harden picks one up.
So hard to guard him without fouling sometimes. Brown doesn't mind getting a little contact on his way up.
And with Jaylen Brown on the wing, he feels like any given night he has the advantage in his matchup.
He's either too fast for the big guys or too strong for the small guys. That's the problem. He is a handful on both ends of the floor also.
Here's Leonard. The rebound, Celtics. Tillman's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And to put things simply, this has not been his forte.
Pass to Brown. Gets it to go. His 2nd make in 6 tries.
Night in, night out, Brown just makes plays.
And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 6-point game. Now here's Leonard. Here's Beal. He's covered by Simons. Leonard for 3. It's hauled in by White.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Simons deciding where to go with it. Hauser outside. Launches a 3. Kept alive by Boston. Brown with it. Guarded by Batum. Tillman passes to Hauser. And it's off from 3-point range.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
Harden finds Beal. Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3. Boston leading by 6. Up top, Brown. Leonard defending. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Some changes for Boston. Boucher's checked in for Tillman. Minot comes in for Brown. And it's Peyton Pritchard in for Simons. On the wing, Hauser. Collins defending. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Lopez.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Here's Collins. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Yeah, that's a good look for Collins. I like the offensive approach right there.
Now here's Pritchard, coming off a solid outing against Memphis. Pass to Minot, fires the three, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Bogdanovich against Pritchard. And with this pause, let's take a look at the teams that have generated the most offense on the break this season. The Clippers in second.
When it comes to transition play, this team outperforms most others. They've got a lot of speedy players, and they use them well.
And so Bogdanovich nails them both.
Well, when you send them to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Boucher outside. Pass to Pritchard. The kick out to White. Back to Pritchard. Fires the three. And again, Boston with the triple.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Left side, Bogdanovich. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Boston on offense. They're on a 13-4 run. And there's Pritchard. That's good. On the assist from White. And now it's an 11-point Celtic lead. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Paul with it. He really had an off game against the Mavericks. Clock at 6. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Lopez can't hit. Boston leading by 11. Inside, here's Boucher, and finished off by Boucher.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Ball passes to Jones. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The officials were right on top of that one.
These are his first free throws of the game. And he's good on the second. So it's Boston now, leading by 12. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
Outside Bogdanovich. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Celtics lead by 14. Here's Minot. Outside White. Pritchard from outside. Sinks the tray. Pritchard's got 11 points.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
White against Paul. To the inside. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Talk about strength and athletic ability. Lopez can maneuver against his opponents down low.
White, good.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Clippers trail by 17. Paul looking over the floor. Collins outside. Jacks up a 3. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And this is a part of Collins' game that's really evolved, hitting jumpers and catch and shoot.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. White finds Boucher. And again, Boston with the triple.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
And so Paul will bring it up for the Clippers. From long range. And so it's Peyton Pritchard making the highlights for Boston. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. More 2K action in just a moment. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
Filling out the wings, it's going to be Simons and Brown. Then it's Chris Boucher. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Garza in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pritchard from outside. And again, Boston with the triple.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Collins inside, covered by Boucher. And out of bounds, Boston will have it. Here's a look at what's coming up for Boston. On Tuesday, they kick off a road trip in Brooklyn, where they'll take on the Nets.
And for their matchup with Detroit, it's going to be a good challenge for them. Even though they expect to win, it could probably go either way, depending on how well they play.
James Harden, he's checked in for Chris Paul. And here's Brown for 3. He drops it from range. Brown's got 9.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
On the wing, Harden, defended by Pritchard. Here's Collins. Oh, good D by Boucher.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Pass to Brown. Pritchard with a screen on Batum. Back to Brown. From downtown. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
An all-around threat. Beal is one of those guys that provides leadership in your locker room.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Lopez with the steal. They're running. The 3 ball. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. 5 points in the game.
That's something that Lopez has added to his game over the years. You really have to guard him closely on the perimeter.
It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Beal goes in, up and in on the layup. Beal's got 7 points in the game.
Assertive play from Beal going right into the defense.
Boston leading by 19. Outside, Brown. Takes a 3. Collins with the rebound.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Jaylen Brown never loses confidence. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla said he has great short-term memory. If he misses a shot, it never affects the next one. You can't shake it. I just love his poise and his ability to attack. Brown said, every time I take the floor, I want to be aggressive. Guys?
You love that confidence. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Beal outside. Shot clock at 5. Down low. Deflects the pass. Simons with a steal. In transition. Here they come. Count it. Brown's got 7 now in this quarter.
For an athlete like Brown, you salivate. You just start drooling thinking about the open floor. Fast breaks are your friend.
Lopez finds Beal. He gets it in there.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Simons passes to Garza. Kick out to Brown. From outside the arc. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Batum, pass to Harden.
There is no one better at drawing fouls than James Harden. It can be frustrating for a defender. It's an art that he has mastered.
It's his first trip to the line. Tillman's checked in for Boston, and he can't hit the second. And, of course, you won a ring with the Cavs in 2016, Richard. Talk about the challenge of winning a title.
In a lot of ways, it just comes down to will and grit. The playoffs are an extra 2 months of intense basketball. The team that wins it all normally has the most help and motivation.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
The offensive rebound. Brown gets the bucket.
Using his athleticism on the boards, got to put a body on Brown or this will happen.
And here's Harden. Leonard inside. Brown's there. 2 points. That one goes. Leonard's got 5 now.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
That one goes. Count it.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Three-pointer, Beal. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
3 points.
Harden's got 3 assists in the game. Boston leading by 20. Simons outside. Outside Pritchard. And here's Brown for 3. He buries it from 3. Brown's got 12 points now in the quarter.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
Beal outside. Back to Harden. Leonard for 3. Simons for the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Bradley Beal with a rebound.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Outside Harden. No good on the shot. Nice D from Pritchard.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Tillman. Simons passes to Garza. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown, no good.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Batum, left side. Pass to Harden. Pritchard with a steal. Over to the wing. Back to Brown. And here's Simons. Outside, Brown. Three-pointer. 6 to shoot. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
It'll be his 4th time going to the line in this game.
And you love his aggressive approach offensively, drawing foul calls left and right.
And Boston with some changes. Hauser, he's checked in for Garza. Minot comes in for Brown. And it's White in for Simons. And then for Los Angeles, Jones, he's checked in for Batum. Bogdanovich comes in for Leonard. And it's Chris Paul in for James Harden. Pass to Minot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdanovich. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Minot. 4-3. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Beal, the pass to Paul. Beal against Pritchard. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Peyton Pritchard picks one up.
And what a great sell from Beal. Got his defender guessing with that pump fake and gets to the line.
Here's White. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
And with all the attention he drew offensively, he did a great job of just kicking to the open man.
On target from range. Pritchard's got 20.
He's lighting him up. Tough to strategize a comeback when you're being run over.
Jones with a screen on White, and the officials will call the illegal screen here. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at the Clippers, towards the bottom of the conference for now. They are not happy with this positioning.
When I look at the Clippers, when you look at their roster, they're talented enough to turn this thing around. But so far, the season has not come together for them the way people predicted.
Yeah, I'm not sure this can be written off just as a slow start. I think this might be the team that they are.
To the middle. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Pass to Tillman. Oh, he tries a three. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Right side, Paul. It's good.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Celtics lead by 23. White, the pass to Tillman. Now here's Pritchard. The 3 is up. The putback. There's the 3. Hauled in by Paul. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Out to Beal. It's stolen away. White looking it over. Pritchard against Beal to the left side wing. And the basket by Tillman. Tillman's got 9 points.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Paul passes to Beal. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And White has got the ball here for Boston. Yes, Peyton Pritchard doing it at the NBA level. But he was a beast in the college ranks too, Richard.
All-time leader in games played, minutes, and assists in his conference. The only player to reach 1,900 points, 600 assists, and 500 rebounds in the conference. You know, that's pretty tough.
Oh, boy. Looks like he was injured there.
And, man, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
And you know it's serious if he's heading to the locker room. It takes a lot to get him out of any game.
Lopez, he's checked in for the Clippers. John Collins comes in for Bradley Beal. Boucher's checked in for Tillman. Lopez passes to Jones. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And the Celtics shooting 42% in the second quarter. Bogdanovich against Pritchard. Over Bogdanovich. Pritchard, no good. The Clippers really having a tough go here. Pass to Jones. Back to Paul. And here's Collins for 3. Pure from three-point range. Give him 8.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
White on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Paul finds Jones. Back to Paul. It's hauled in by White. White's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Minot. Takes the 3. Drills it from deep. Minot's got 9.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells a story of how well you are playing team offense.
Outside Bogdanovich. The three-pointer off the mark. Three-pointer Pritchard. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Boston with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points. Looking good. And their defense has been able to bottle up James Harden, one of the league's elite scorers. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Los Angeles Clippers.
You can do everything else, but if you don't take care of the boards, you're, well, you know what I'm going to say.
Your goose is cooked? You're in hot water? Any of those?
Where were you born, Ernie?
Now it's time to check in on how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
What you really like about these young fellas, they compete. They've arrived with no fear. Can't say that about most rookies.
Still a long season ahead, but so far, yeah, they've been very impressive. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Nice game. Great performance by Peyton Pritchard.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjust, make life a little more difficult on him.
All right, time for an injury report.
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for Los Angeles let me know the status. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. So right out of the gate this season, they are dealing with a setback, and hopefully they can adjust and still get off to a strong start.
Okay, thanks for that.
Listen, the big thing is now we have more information on what's going on with him. Hopefully, there's no setbacks.
On the floor for the Clippers, Harden pairs with Beal to make up the guard set. Leonard and Batum, the duo at forward. And it's Collins in at the 5 down low. Oh, nice shot by Brown.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Now Harden. Here's Leonard. Brown with some nice D. And for Boston, their shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. White, good.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Pass to Collins. Leonard for 3. And it's Tillman with a rebound. Tillman's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And here's White. Simons outside. Nice ball movement by Boston. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Brown for 3. Rebound by the Clippers.
Their first miss after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Beal. And while we can, let's see which teams have been running the league's most efficient offenses. The 4th spot held by the Celtics.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
Left side, Brown. This one for 3. Batum pulls it in. The Clippers have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half.
Oh, that has to hurt if you're the defense. Harden getting fancy with the jam.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Boston has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here. Here in this third quarter. Boston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time. The Clippers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Harden, the pass to Leonard. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got his 5th assist in this one.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
Pass to Tillman. Here's Garza, hounded by Beal. Here's Brown, nails the 16-footer. Brown's got 23 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Harden, the pass to Beal. Inside, outside Harden. An easy 2 on the layup. Harden's got 5 points.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And White has got the ball here for the Celtics. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Yep, that one goes.
This close in, Simons is consistent. The defense really can't allow him to find that look.
Beal outside. Pass to Harden. Here's the 3. Connects from downtown. Harden's got 7 now in this quarter.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Brown looking around. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Rejected by Brown.
And Brown is a smart defender, solid at positioning himself for block shots.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
White, the pass to Brown. And there's the drive. And he gets that one. And that's now 25 points for Jaylen Brown.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Beal finds Batum. And the layup is good off the glass. Batum's got his first points in this one.
At this stage of his career, Batum has seen every type of defense. This experience helping him finish on the coverage.
Tillman passes to White. Back to Tillman. Pass to White. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Collins has got 4 rebounds now. Harden. And it's Tillman with a rebound. Tillman's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Guys, back over to you.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Boston.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. Brook Lopez is checked in for Los Angeles. And here's Simons outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Batum's got 6 rebounds in the game. Beal, no good. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. It's stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And when I say almost nobody does it better, I basically mean nobody does it better than Harden. He is so talented at getting contact.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Boucher's checked in for Garza. Minot comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Pritchard is subbed in for Simons. And then for Los Angeles, Jones, he's checked in for Batum. Bogdanovich comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Chris Paul in for Beal.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Here's Harden. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Peyton Pritchard picks one up.
How about the tenacity from Harden, giving the D no choice but to foul him.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game. Harden hits them both. And so it's Boston with it. Their next game is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game with the Nets. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game. Here's Boucher for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Boucher's got 9.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Pass to Paul. They set a pick. Here's Jones. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. 5 points in the game.
And I have no clue how he got that one to fall, pulling some magic in the midair and torturing the defense in the process.
Back to White. Launches it. And again, Boston with the triple.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Here's Harden. And he banks in the layup. Harden's got 13 in the second half.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
To the inside, Hauser. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Now here's Harden. 14 points for him. Out of bounds. It'll be Celtics ball. Brown, he's checked in for James Harden.
Number 24, Kobe Brown.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Pass to Hauser. Back to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. 6 on the shot clock. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. And finished off by Boucher. And here are the Clippers now. Outside Paul. Pritchard with a steal. Only one man back on D. And White, the bucket on the assist by Pritchard. White's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
I just love the ball movement.
Outside Paul. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Brown. Here's Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Pritchard from outside. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yet another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
And for the Celtics, they're shooting 52% from the floor so far. Outside Pritchard. Boucher against Lopez. Boucher right side. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. That's on Brook Lopez. This will be his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for the LA Clippers. Pass to Bogdanovich. Kick out to Brown. Here's Paul. The 3 doesn't go for him. Now here's White, defended by Jones. To the left wing. Hauser passes to White. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's 17 points for Derek White.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Lopez, the screen on White. Pass to Bogdanovich. Second chance effort. Lopez can't hit. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play. And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the 3rd quarter. Paul passes to Bogdanovich. It's Brown on the wing. And that time also a missed shot. And he makes it. Lopez has got 4 points now in the quarter.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Outside Pritchard. Knocks down the long J.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And the jam by Brown.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
White, the pass to Hauser. From outside, off the mark. Well, the Clippers shooting the rock around 43% since the third quarter began. And the shot goes in.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. White, good. White's got 14 points now in the second half.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Paul with it. Here he goes. Lays it up and banks it in. Paul's gotten his second bucket of the game.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? It's just too easy.
And so it's the Boston Celtics. Don't see too many 39-point leads in the NBA. Incredible. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Harper, and it's Garza in at the 5. That's the Boston 5.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Here's Shireman. Richard, the league taking some steps to prevent flopping. What's the criteria for what crosses the line?
It's called STEM. It's an acronym for secondary, theatrical, exaggerated movements. Yes, that's a real term. It's kind of a limited definition, and it basically says, don't be an idiot.
The Clippers shooting the rock well at 46%. Pass to Bogdanovich. Drops in the 3.
And this is why Bogdanovich is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that. A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Dunn outside. Here's Christie. Off target from three-point range. Boston shooting is around 55% so far. Down low. The shot comes out. Jones with some nice D. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Count that bucket. And so it's Boston with it. Gonzalez passes to Harper. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
And, you know, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Chris Dunn.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Gonzalez.
And the first one at the line is good. He's off on the second. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Bogdanovich from long range. Rebound Boston. Here's Gonzalez to the paint. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Pass to Brown. Brown with a screen. Here's Bogdanovich. Gonzalez pulls it in. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. The Clippers shooting about 43% since the fourth quarter began. And he comes up with a bucket. The Celtics on offense. Here's Shireman. And there's the screen. Lets the three fly. Sends it home from three-point land. Gonzalez has got 4 points this quarter.
I guess that defense thought they could live with that, and he punished them for thinking so.
Dunn, the pass to Brown. Now Bogdanovich. Takes a 13-footer. Garza grabs the board. Garza's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Gonzalez. Here's Harper, defended by Jones. Garza passes to Harper. Here's Gonzalez. Here's Shireman. Nice ball movement by Boston. Puts up a 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
The Clippers have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Pass to Jones. Outside, Brown. Bogdanovich from long range fires in the triple.
His second triple of the half. Well, look, that's 2 more than he had in the first, so things, I guess, are trending in the right direction.
Gonzalez passes to Harper. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Dunn. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, BA, it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Boston making a switch here. Tillman's checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Collins checked in. Bogdanovich from long range. And it's Derek Jones with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Batum is checked in for Los Angeles. The Celtics have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Here's Tillman, defended by Dunn. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Offensive rebound. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Batum finds Bogdanovich. Intercepted. Here's Walsh. Drains the triple.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
The Clippers shooting pretty well at 45%. Dunn, the pass to Bogdanovich. And the Clippers miss again.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
They get the rebound. Tillman misses.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Gonzalez. 3-pointer. The Clippers grab the miss. Jones has got 4 rebounds now. He takes it in. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, BA, we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Minot's checked in for Harper. Brown comes in for Walsh. And Simon is subbed in for Shireman.
And don't tell Batum he's well into his 30s. Nick's still got some life in those legs.
Into the lane. And Gonzalez gets it to go.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Harden with it. Now guarded by Simons. Basket counts. Harden's got 15 points in just the second half.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
It's stolen by Bogdanovich. It's a one-on-one situation. The ball's knocked loose. Simons with a steal. Pass to Gonzalez. Drives to the hoop. It's scooped up. Brown. No good with a layup. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 14 here in the fourth from the floor. 3-pointer, Harden. Boston pulls it in. Gonzalez has got 4 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. And here's Harden. Outside Bogdanovich. And the Clippers miss again.
A rough game for him scoring the ball. Just can't seem to get it going.
Now Brown. And Harden with the block.
Ooh, nice hustle on defense from Harden, showing a willingness to make an impact on this end. Okay.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Brook Lopez comes in for Collins, and it's Paul in for Batum. And it's Simons missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Harden. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
The southpaw, hard, and lucky lefty. He's a tremendous offensive player who can pretty much get triple-doubles in bunches.
I love the intensity he's brought to the floor since halftime in constant attack mode.
Pass to Brown. Well, Richard, we know that coaches will sometimes criticize their team's performance in those post-game press conferences. But where's that line?
Well, I think coaches should always use I. When you say I, and I as the leader of the team, I have to have them prepared ready. I didn't do a good job making sure that I demanded the type of execution. That first always helps.
Simon's shot is good.
Those assist numbers from Brown have continued to creep up.
And so it's Bogdanovich with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Outside Paul. Harden from outside. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Harden's got 23.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
Bogdanovich against Brown. Pass to Minot. Just 5 to shoot. Nice ball movement by Boston. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Now here's Jones. And here's Lopez from the arc. And the three-pointer goes.
We've all talked about how Lopez used to turn down the three-point shot. Now you expect him to take it and make it.
Here's Gonzalez. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Well, Richard, you would know something about this. Is the wing position the most important in the NBA right now?
I would say once we got to the point forward position of the Scottie Pippens, of the Penny Hardaways, it became the most important position in the NBA, and it still stands true.
And the Celtics shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Brown against Bogdanovich. Tillman in the post. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And that one misses. Los Angeles shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
He is an absolute master at drawing fouls. Harden is so good at getting the defense to foul him with so many crafty moves.
The Celtics making a switch here. Boucher's checked in. A minute and a half left to play in the fourth quarter.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Celtics.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Derek White.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me. effortlessly creating for his teammates.
Boucher outside. From deep. Rejected by Lopez. Out of bounds. It'll be Celtics ball. Garza's checked in for Tillman.
For Boston, number 52, Luka Garza.
35 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And the shot goes.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Pass to Lopez. And here's Bogdanovich. Paul passes to Bogdanovich. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Jones.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play. Up top, Brown. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. Jalen, congratulations. You had a monster game. What was your mindset coming in?
Just be aggressive, keep playing my game. Don't doubt. Just keep executing the game plan and everything will fall in place.
This team needs you to be aggressive. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Derek White.